मार्टिन लेन क्रिकेट ग्राउंड से आपका स्वागत है। मेरे साथी कमेंटेटर विबोर बजाज, जब रोशनी हो तो बजाज। सीटीसीबी ने टॉस जीता और पहले बॉलिंग करने का
Give me yours.
and given out. बड़ा झटका।
क्रॉस खेले।
अंपायर धर्मेंद्र थोड़ा टाइम लिए और फिर उंगली, जो बैट्समैन नहीं देखना चाहता वो उंगली खड़ी हो गई। पहला झटका सीएसके को, अच्छी लेंथ पे थी ये गेंद। ऐसा लग रहा था कि थोड़ी सी ऊपर लगी पैड पे।
नई गेंद से आई डोंट थिंक सो वाज अ राइट शॉट चॉइस, क्योंकि अक्रॉस द लाइन खेले वो
जी,
और गेंद स्विंग भी हुआ।
और बल्ले का बैट क्लोज था। अच्छी गेंद, अच्छी लेंथ से शुरुआत की। चरणप्रीत हरकीरत नागरा आए हैं। अच्छी स्विंग हो रही है बॉल। कंट्रोल, नियंत्रण रखना पड़ेगा स्विंग के ऊपर। लेग स्टंप के बाहर जाती हुई स्विंग की वजह से।
देखिए बॉल तो स्विंग हो रही है, हमारा कैमरा भी स्विंग हो रहा है।
हवा इतनी तेज चल रही है कैलगरी में कि आदमी को खड़ा होना मुश्किल हो रहा है, तो कैमरा क्या चीज है।
हरकीरत प्रॉमिसिंग बैटर, जल्दी विकेट गिरने के बाद आए हैं। बढ़िया बैट पे आई, बस वो एक टच की जरूरत होती है इस मैदान पे, और वो टच इनफ होता है बाउंड्री तक गेंद को लेके जाने के लिए। क्या कमाल का शॉट था संदीप
जी। एफर्टलेस शॉट, गेंद की लाइन में आए, अपना कंधा कवर की तरफ मोड़ा। चार रन। चरणप्रीत की बॉल स्विंग हो रही है। थोड़ा लेंथ पे ध्यान देना पड़ेगा इधर। ये अच्छी गेंद, ये बढ़िया लेंथ। बिल्कुल गेंद के पीछे आया हरकीरत। एक स्लिप बैकवर्ड पॉइंट कवर, शॉर्ट एक्स्ट्रा कवर, मिड ऑन, लॉन्ग ऑफ पीछे, डीप मिड विकेट, सुंदर शॉट, गैप में है, 1 रन मिलेगा हरकीरत को। अजय वीर युवा खिलाड़ी हैं, भरपूर कॉन्फिडेंस से खेलते हैं, अपनी गेम के बारे में
पिछले मैच में वो अर्धशतकीय पारी, उसका कॉन्फिडेंस तकनीकी रूप से बहुत सक्षम, और अब इस ग्राउंड पे लगातार तीसरा गेंद, ये देखिए स्विंग, देखिए आप किस तरह से वो एंगल से गेंद अंदर आती हुई। दिस विल क्रिएट प्रॉब्लम्स, ये मुश्किल हो सकती है अगर यहाँ जैसा कन्वर ने वो शॉट खेला क्रॉस द लाइन, सेम गलती कोई भी बैटर करेगा तो अगेन धर्मेंद्र प्रधान ये अपनी उंगली ऊपर कर सकते हैं।
शॉट खेलना चाहते थे अजय वीर, एंड में रोक दिया। अच्छे ओवर की समाप्ति। सात रन इस ओवर में आए। कैलगरी सुपर किंग्स टीम शीट: अजय वीर हुंडल, कंवरपाल सिंह, हरकीरत नागरा, नवनीत दालीवाल, कंवर मान, गुरपाल सिद्धू, रविंदर पाल सिंह, वेदांत जैन, कैमरून पेनीफेदर, अभिषेक भारत और तेजिंदर जोहल। तेजिंदर जोहल की बॉलिंग पे काफी रन आए कल। CTCB परमिंदर मोंटी, अमृत बंदर, बिंदर, यादविंदर सिंह यारी, राजवीर सिंह। दूसरे ओवर की शुरुआत, लेफ्ट आर्म राउंड द स्टंप्स, गेंद के ऊपर आए नागरा, गेंद की बाउंस को अच्छे से कवर करके प्लेस कर दिया कवर दिशा में जहां पर गेंद को फील्ड किया गया, लेकिन उससे पहले दोनों बैट्समैन 1 रन के लिए भागे। अभी तक पटाखे वाली बैटिंग देखने को मिली नहीं है, लेकिन बॉलिंग अच्छी हो रही है। थोड़ा सा पहले खेल गए, अगर वो शॉट खेलना चाहते थे वो, तो बैट थोड़ा ऊपर से आना चाहिए था, थोड़ा फ्लैट आया बैट, या अगर फ्लैट बैट कट करना चाहते थे तो थोड़ा रुक के खेलते तो बेहतर शॉट लगा सकते थे। अर्शदीप, अच्छा शॉट, मिड ऑफ के ऊपर से, 4 रन। ये खूबी है इस ग्राउंड की, वैल्यू फॉर शॉट्स जिसे कहते हैं, बहुत कमाल का है इस ग्राउंड पे।
ज़्यादा जोर नहीं लगाया उस पर, बिल्कुल वो चेक शॉट जिसे कहते हैं हम, पूरी तरह से बल्ले का फ्लो भी नहीं अंत तक फिनिश किया, जस्ट चेक किया उस ड्राइव को। वापस थी फॉर अ वाइल, फील्डर इंटरेस्टेड थे, कैच की शॉट भी थी, लेकिन एक बार यहाँ गैप में गई तो निकल पड़ती है, वो गेंद भी निकल पड़ती है और बल्लेबाज की भी निकल पड़ती है। 18 पे टोटल है इस समय, 1 विकेट। कैलगरी सुपर किंग्स, सभी कह रहे हैं कि वन ऑफ द बेस्ट साइड्स इस स्मैश एंड ग्रैब की, कि फाइनल तक इन्हें तो जगह बनानी ही चाहिए, सभी ऐसा मान रहे हैं। सेमीफाइनल भी इक्वेशन में से बाहर कर दिया लोगों ने, सीधा फाइनल की बातें कर रहे हैं।
जी, पेपर पे तो स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम है। अजय वीर अच्छा क्रिकेट खेल चुके हैं। रविंद्र पाल उनकी टीम में, जो अभी भी हाल ही में रिटायर हुए कनाडा टीम से। नवनीत धालीवाल, नाम तो बड़े बड़े हैं और काम भी बड़े तक किए हैं अभी तक, तो ऐसी उम्मीद लगाई जा रही है कि आगे भी अच्छा खेलेंगे। लेकिन क्रिकेट जो होती है वो दिन में खेली जाती है, दिन पे खेली जाती है। आप वो दिन कैसा गेम खेलते हैं उस पर काफी कुछ निर्भर रहता है। नहीं तो शेर जो होते हैं वो कागज के शेर अच्छे नहीं लगते।
इसी स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम्स ऑन पेपर से एक वो 2021 T20 वर्ल्ड कप राइट आफ्टर कोविड, भारत जब लीग स्टेज में बाहर हो गया था, किसी ने सोचा नहीं होगा कि भारत जैसी बड़ी टीम, रोहित शर्मा, विराट कोहली, जसप्रीत बुमराह, बड़े नाम सभी उसमें थे, लेकिन लीग स्टेज में एग्जिट हो गया था। तो यही है कि जैसा कि आपने कहा कि दिन पे आप एट द गिवन मोमेंट आप कैसा क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं, उस पर काफ़ी कुछ डिपेंड करता है। वो रिजल्ट्स किसी भी समय इस फॉर्मेट में चेंज हो सकते हैं। हमने देखा कि काफ़ी मैचेस हमें लगते हैं कि इट्स वन साइडेड होगी ये गेम, लेकिन सडनली 2-3 ओवर में खेल बदल जाता है। फिलहाल CTCB की शुरुआत की बात करें तो इट्स बीन रियली गुड। 19 रन्स इन द स्मॉल ग्राउंड विद दैट काइंड ऑफ आउटफील्ड इन द पावर प्ले, इट्स रियली कमांडिंग।
अर्शदीप आखिरी लेकर दूसरा अपने दूसरे ओवर की अच्छा ड्राइव लॉन्ग ऑफ की दिशा में। अजय वीर एक और रन, 3 ओवर की समाप्ति पे 20 रन बनाए हैं CSK ने। जिस T20 वर्ल्ड कप की बात आप कर रहे हैं वो दुबई में खेला गया था। वो वर्ल्ड कप में मैंने कम से कम 7 से 8 मैच स्टेडियम में देखे थे, दुबई क्रिकेट स्टेडियम में। मेरा घर उन दिनों दुबई क्रिकेट स्टेडियम से 15 मिनट की दूरी पे था बाय वॉक। तो काफ़ी मैच देखे हैं मैंने दुबई क्रिकेट स्टेडियम में। और इंडिया का परफॉर्मेंस आप बात करेंगे तो कहीं तालमेल नहीं दिख रहा था उस टीम में। वो सबसे बड़ी परेशानी उनकी तालमेल की थी। लेकिन फाइनल में, सेमीफाइनल में ऑस्ट्रेलिया के मैथ्यू वेड ने 3 छक्के शाहिद आफरीदी के ओवर में जड़े थे। वो देखने वाले छक्के थे। पूरा स्टेडियम शांत हो गया था उस ओवर के बाद। चरणप्रीत हुंडल ने अपनी खलाइयों का इस्तेमाल करके बॉल को लॉन्ग ऑफ की दिशा में दूसरा रन चाहते थे वहां पर अजय वीर, लेकिन नागरा 1 रन से संतुष्ट।
जी, इस बार भी सेम काइंड ऑफ यहाँ स्टोरी देखने को मिली। मुंबई इंडियंस इस बार के IPL की सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम कही जा रही थी आफ्टर दैट ऑक्शन। उन्होंने कहा कि जसप्रीत बुमराह हैं, ट्रेंट बोल्ट हैं, पांड्या हैं, रोहित शर्मा, सूर्य कुमार यादव, तिलक वर्मा, एंड दे फिनिश्ड बॉटम ऑफ द टेबल। और वही है कि कॉम्बिनेशन टीम में माहौल कैसा है, तालमेल कैसा है टीम में, दैट रियली प्लेज आउट, बिकॉज ये टीम गेम है। आपको एक खिलाड़ी नहीं जिता सकता। अगर बैटर्स यहाँ पे 350 बोर्ड पे लगा देंगे तो बॉलर्स को आके बचाने पड़ेंगे। इट्स नॉट दैट कि 350 बन गए एंड यू वॉन द गेम।
11 खिलाड़ी जब एक होके खेलेंगे तो गेम जीतने का चांस ज्यादा निश्चित तौर पे। चरणप्रीत स्टंप्स के पास से फेंकी हुई ये गेंद, इसको गैप में डाला, दूसरे रन पे बुला रहे हैं और कंप्लीट करना चाहिए। थोड़ी सी हिचकिचाहट। ये रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स अच्छी है, लेकिन कॉलिंग थोड़ी और अच्छी करनी पड़ेगी इनको। नागरा ने गेंद को गैप में डाल दिया था।
दो यंगस्टर्स, दो टैलेंटेड यंगस्टर्स. That would be the last way they would want to lose their wicket through a run out, because इतने कमाल के बैटर्स दोनों ही. नागरा को हमने देखा है कैलगरी में काफ़ी मैचेस में परफॉर्म करते हुए, और अजय वीर कैनेडियन नेशनल टीम प्लेयर, वर्ल्ड कप के लिए सिलेक्ट हुए थे. यहाँ आके भी अभी रन किए हैं. ऑल ओवर कनाडा रन करते हैं.
अच्छा
गाइड
स्क्वायर
किया.
ड्राइव किया है. यहाँ पर 4 रन मिलेंगे, जिसे पंजाबी में कहते हैं चौवा. खूबसूरत शॉट, गैप में डाल दिया नागरा ने.
छह गेंदों में 12 पे दूसरा चौका हरकीरत की पारी का. पहली वो ड्राइव, बहुत शानदार शॉट. उसके बाद ये अब गाइड किया शॉट, उसे 4 रन के लिए भेजा चनप्रीत. एक बार फिर से वो लेंथ बड़ी कमाल की है. दोनों ही पेसर्स ने बहुत अच्छे एरियाज को हिट किया है. ये तो बैटर्स की काबिलियत है जो अभी तक विकेट नहीं खोई है, लेकिन अगर कोई और बैटर्स होते जो रैश शॉट्स खेलने का प्रयास करते, तो दीज आर द काइंड ऑफ डिलीवरीज, विकेट्स मिल जाती है उन पे. इट्स जस्ट दैट दे आर रिस्पेक्टिंग द बॉलर, दे आर रिस्पेक्टिंग जिन लेंथ्स पे वो गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं.
बढ़िया शॉट, एक्स्ट्रा कवर की और 1 बाउंस. I think the key from the both batters has been that they've been playing the ball late here, Vibhor. So the ball is moving in air, moving off the wicket as well. तो जितना आप रुक के खेलेंगे उतना अच्छा रहेगा. पर्टिकुलरली जो लेंथ बॉलिंग हो रही है, आपको देखना पड़ेगा, बिल्कुल नाक के नीचे खेलना पड़ेगा. ये बहुत ही अच्छा शॉट, खूबसूरत शॉट. अजय वीर लेंथ इनटू दैट ड्राइव. थोड़ा सा रूम मिला उनको, फुल पिच थी बॉल, और जैसे ही वो लेंथ उनको मिली, उनकी आंखें चुंधिया गई वहां पर. पूरा फायदा उठाया वो लूज बॉल का.
वो जिसे कहते हैं मन में लड्डू फूटा.
बिल्कुल. से कमेंट्री टीम को मेरी ओर से हैप्पी फ्रेंडशिप डे.
और देखिए उसी फ्रेंडशिप डे के दिन हमारे प्रोड्यूसर साहब चाय लेकर आए हैं.
सिर्फ चाय?
पकौड़े भी लेके आए हैं.
चार ओवर की समाप्ति पे 33 रन बना चुके हैं यहां पर सीएसके. बैट्समैन बैक इन डग आउट. Kamarpal Singh has not been able to display his talent in this tournament so far, but he's a big match player. Wonderful drive there from Nagra. Just a single.
some mango juice. You want mango juice?
नवजोत फर्स्ट चेंज, अजय वीर अच्छी गेंद मारना चाहते थे लेकिन वाइड थी थोड़ी, और वाइड का इशारा, लेंथ अच्छी थी गेंद की लेकिन दिशाहीन जिसे बोलते हैं। कलाइयों का इस्तेमाल करके मिड विकेट की दिशा में बॉल को डाल के तेजी से एक रन पूरा किया अजय वीर ने। स्कोर बढ़ता हुआ 40 पे, एक श्रुति। नवजोत अच्छा पुल, अच्छा शॉट, 4 मिलेगा यहां पर। लेंथ को जल्दी पहचान लिया था यहां पर हरकीरत नागरा ने। गेंद को दिशा दी मिड विकेट के ऊपर से, खूबसूरत शॉट। तेजी से एक रन, अच्छी रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स। तालमेल बढ़ता हुआ यहां पर दोनों खिलाड़ियों में।
सामने वाली टीम में राजबीर सिंह खेल रहे हैं जो कि हरकीरत के साथ काफ़ी प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, उनके पेन पॉइंट्स पता है उन्हें। तो क्या आपको लगता है कि कैप्टन को कुछ ऐसा एक दाव खेलना चाहिए कि आज दोस्ती के दिवस के दिन दोस्त दोस्त ना रहा वाला गाना अगर चल जाए?
अच्छा सिला दिया मैं तूने मेरे प्यार का, यार नहीं लूट लिया घर यार का।
देखिए, अगर CTCB को उस विकेट से बहुत फ़ायदा हो सकता है। अगर मैं कैप्टन होता और मुझे पता होता कि ये दोनों काफ़ी प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, ऑब्वियसली जब आप प्रैक्टिस करते हैं यू नो strengths and weaknesses, I would have just brought him in and see where the play goes.
I'm from a school of thought, and I believe that once you enter the game, even if my dad is playing against me, it doesn't matter. My dad is not my dad in the field. So I agree with you. Just tapping the ball towards the point fielder. One of the things that you note in North America and Europe in general is that when you're young, you play multiple games and not only one or two, like we see back in Asia. Generally back in Asia, you see kids get hooked onto a game or two. But in Europe and North America, you play multiple games and then you pick up what you think is your best suit. Where does your passion lie? Edge. The good thing about that was he didn't stop that shot. He didn't check his drive, went through it, hit the edge, just above the keeper's right hand. Extended it to the full. Won't qualify as a drop chance. It was sharp, but opportunity nonetheless.
I think could have been a better effort from the wicket keeper. If we can get that replay played again, that jump was not timed rightly. If you see that,
It flew off the edge.
look at
See,
that. He got late on that.
And
That's what I think.
That
And
that I would put that down to the position that he was in from the beginning. That's another drop. That should have been gobbled. Those kind of sitters, and if you drop players like Nagra, they have the potential to. That was Ajay Veer actually. A lot of chirping going on from the CTCB fielders. They're not making anything easy for the CSK team. This one didn't time well. If you come back to that missed chance by the keeper, the problem started from how he stands, Vibor. If you look at, see where his hands are.
looked like he was not ready. He was not expecting anything out of the edge because the way they're middling the ball, these two. He was, oh, that's in the air. How big is that? Chance, chance. Oh, Peter won't be able to reach that. They'll come back for two.
Long on was in a better position to take that rather than mid-off going back.
First two shots probably in their innings that they have mistimed, these two. So there is something suddenly happening in the field there, because probably they're thinking they should attack these bowlers, but with the kind of wind that is blowing at the moment, it is getting hard for them. So it's probably creating that pressure, and they're taking their chances now.
You want to max the power play. This was the last ball of the power play. Nagra should get another. Maybe it's just cut off inside the boundary line. Bowler not happy with that effort from the fielder, and fielder not happy with the effort of the bowler. End of the power play. 56 for 1 at this ground. 56 for 1 in 6 overs. I would term it as par, not a great power play.
Yeah, obviously, they're a power pack batting lineup. CSK known for their batting. Now this will be interesting to see, because in all three games, in all three league games, they have batted first now. And suddenly in the semi-final, I'm just wondering, because they have already qualified, if they get invited to chase. What do you think? Will that create trouble for these players? Because they're still young. I know they're talented. They got some runs under their belt, but still chasing and the pressure of semi-final. What do you think of that aspect?
In the knockout games, what matters is how much are you chasing. The score is big. Whoever is the chasing team, I don't care how much they are valued in terms of being the ones who are thought of winning the tournament, or if you have scoreboard pressure, you need to plan the chase. So it'll come down to experience of being in those situations, and I'm not sure if CSK has been, if these players have been in those situations before. They have the talent. You have to keep your calm and cool. You have various factors come into that picture. You have to look at which bowlers you want to attack. I'm sure these people are watching the games of their competitors and noting who are the bowlers that they can go after. It's about choosing that moment, choosing that right time to attack.
Taranpreet comes into the attack, spin for the first time in the action for this game.
I would like to see a better bowling display than what we have seen so far. Another excellent shot placed into the gap. That is a shot of a class batsman. Left armour going round the stumps, angling in the ball. Not easy to put that shot away in that direction when the ball is coming towards you with an angle. Ajay played these shots yesterday as well, so it tells you that how good a player he is.
You watched their games. क्या आपको लगता है कि for a spinner can be a good area to bowl to Ajay Veer, because he's just looked flawless, like no mistakes made whatsoever, whether it's against pacers or spinners. But with the experience that you have of the game, what do you think can be a good area to bowl against him?
What I've been noticing since yesterday is most of the left-hand spinners, they start with round the stumps. I'm not sure what's the idea there. I can get that they want to angle the ball across to Ajay Veer and then spin it away. This is an appeal for LBW. So I can get that they want to get the angle the ball in and then take it away, but they're not being able to get that spin. Abhishek did the same thing yesterday. But for Ajay Veer, I think what might help, another boundary here. Ajay Veer moving quickly to 34 now, 66 for 1. Another thing that can challenge Ajay Veer a bit is the variations in the pace.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Not seen anybody varying the pace against him. Not the fast bowlers, not the spinners. So in terms of the length, I would still want the spinners to be bowling a little bit back of the length to him. And flight the ball a little bit more so that he has to use, take the ball away from his line of sight, and he has to make some effort to deduce the length where the ball is going to drop. That was the 85th run for CSK. 8 overs done. Ajay Veer Hundal 39 from 26 and Harkirat Nagra 33 from 20. Forming the fulcrum of CSK batting, these two. As we we have been saying, it's a star-studded team. Still got Kamarman, Navneet Dhaliwal, Ravinder Pal in the hut. All the big names in Canadian cricket, and this one has been hit by Nagra into the vacant mid-wicket area, over the ropes for a 6. Right by the dugout of CSK. Tarnpreet getting him some stick from Harkirat Nagra. Into the 90s now. CSK. This is appeal for LBW. Should be close. Maybe going down the leg. Wanting to capitalize on the vacant fine leg area. Way down the leg. Straight up and over onto the banks. Another maximum here. That's good batting from Harkirat Nagra.
Oh, shot.
Picked it up right in from the grooves. Up and over. Brilliant display. 45. This one hit straight up. Magnificent shot. That's even better. 50 for Harkirat Nagra. He's showing his class here. .51 from 24. He's been batting at a strike rate of 212. 4 fours and 3 sixes. He's getting into the act now. 104 for 1. I think we have another 200 or loading here. Hundal batting on 40. He's going to take strike. The 10th over is just about to begin. We'll have a short drinks break after that. The weather has been very kind today, to say the least. We could have cooked a few omelets on the ground yesterday. But alas, we were not provided with some eggs. Amrinda gets into the attack. .104 for 1. टेंथ ओवर इन प्रोग्रेस है. कहाँ छोड़ के गए थे वो बोर?
ये क्या हुआ है पीछे से? ये हरकीरत नागरा इस बार विकेट मिल जाएगा मुझे ऐसा लगता है. जी नहीं, शॉट ऑफ द फील्डर. मैं थोड़ा डिस्कशन करने गया था फाइनल्स का और उसने मैं देखा कि गेंद लेफ्ट राइट सेंटर सभी जगह उड़ रही थी. आप बताएं क्या हो रहा था यहाँ पे?
आप डिस्कशन करते रहिए, हम थोड़ा स्कोर बढ़ाते हैं. Nagra played some exquisite shots. 2 sixes in the last over. Brilliant shots. This one played up in the air. Should fall pretty short of the fielder at deep cover. Been running pretty well here. Both these guys. Young legs. Now Nagra is showing signs of getting tired. He's 55 from 26 balls. He needs to hang in there. He should know that there's a drinks break just around the corner. Maybe dab the ball for a single and let Ajay Veer handle the next 2 balls. I'm sure Nagra has still a lot to offer in this game.
I don't think so he's gonna do that. He's just gonna go for it if he gets one in slot. That's how he plays his cricket. Plays it straight and hard. Fielder got a hand on it. It was bowler actually. Amrinder himself. 6 of this over so far off the 4 deliveries. Score goes to 110. Look at that. Oh,
Should have been taken.
come on.
It was a difficult one. It wasn't impossible. It all boils down to reflexes. Gets the under edge. Round arm undercutter. You'll have to bear with us because the camera is moving quite a bit due to high winds. They're roughly around 40 kilometers an hour. That's as per the app. I'm not making that up.
Is it?
Last ball before the drinks interval. Nagra hits that over long off for a maximum. And that's what the expert and experienced commentator Vibor was saying, that if he gets it in the slot, he will go for it. And he did. 117 for 1 in 10 overs.
No, he wasn't like, I mean, as what he's playing this year, right? Like, look,
Drinks break here.
25.
It's gonna be a wicket over.
Now then, this is the contest between two players who know each other pretty well. Will Rajveer do some magic here? Good fielding on his own bowling, Rajveer. Tell us more about Rajveer, Vibhor.
I can tell you about both these players, Harkirat and Rajveer. He's now on strike, and it's Friendship Day today. So let's see if he gets his wicket, which he can, and I'm betting on it. He can. This is gonna be something's gonna happen in this over. Let me tell you. Either he's gonna go for runs, which has been the case with all the bowlers that have bowled to Harkirat today. Look at his strike rate, more than 200. Or he's gonna throw his wicket. That's in the air. Chance of a catch. No. That has gone over that. The kind of form he is in. Started off with the maximum. They have played against each other a lot. Practiced. Played for the same team last year. Practices a lot throughout the winter. Going to the practice sessions together. Single on that. 8 of the 3.
Generated a lot of power with his wrists on that shot, Harkirat. 125 for 1 now. Ajayveer. He's taken a little bit of backseat here, as Harkirat is doing the maximum damage. What do you think? 225 from here? Outside the off stump. Wanting to use that gap again. Not connecting. Idea right, but execution found wanting there. 225 to 250 here, Vibhor.
Yeah, for sure. They have. That's in the air. How far is that? Fielder converging. Completely lost the side of the ball. Ends the over with another maximum.
Would have been tough even if it would have spotted the ball. It was always going over his head. 6 runs. He didn't even go close to the ball. He just lost it.
And our Billy Bowden light version.
Local Billy Bowden. Come on, Billy.
Tickling the air. $132 for 1. There's
2 umpires for the game, Dharmender, and who's the other one? Neeraj Nair. Satwinder, the 3rd umpire, and the scorer, official scorer. 11 overs, 132. Nagra, 75 from 32. Ajayveer, 44 for 30 from 31. In these type of situations, when one of the batsmen is going berserk, it's very important for the other one to keep calm, bide his time. Yadwinder to Ajayveer. Hit towards the square leg, deep square leg area where the fielder comes in and cuts it off. Good, excellent throw right on into the hands of the keeper. Ajayveer, 45. now of 32. Harkirat has been in blistering form in this game. Didn't make much yesterday. Wanting to hit that into the straight area. Angling across and missing.
75 off 33. Harkirat is just trying to prove everybody that he is still one of the best. He has still got it yesterday, and this time again a commentator's curse. But nonetheless, that was a great knock. Harkirat has to depart. 75 off 34 in real quick time. Inside edge of the bat, onto the stumps. Yadwinder Singh Yadi grabs his wicket, and this can probably turn the momentum back to CTCB at their home ground.
Yorked himself there.
Anand, can you pass my phone?
Navneet Dhaliwal, the superstar of Canadian cricket, retired Canadian international, has played many and good knocks, and what better day to do it again here at Martindale Cricket Ground, the MCG of Calgary.
And what a stage to walk in. 133 for 2. The opposition is under immense pressure. Played it with soft hands straight towards long off. Just a single. He gets off the mark. And now will be interesting to see how Ajay Veer takes things from here, because he was playing anchor role when he was batting with Harkirat, because he was doing majority of hitting. Plays it towards mid wicket. They'll push for 2 and they'll easily get those 2 runs. It's been a really good over from Yadwinder. 4 of this over and a big wicket.
I think he's been the pick of the bowlers for CTCB.
These kind of unorthodox bowlers who create different angles for the batters always create some challenges. Another 2 to end that over. 138 for 2 at the end of 12 overs. Ajay Veer moves to 49.
He's a busy player, Ajay Veer. Likes to rotate the ball and then pounce on any opportunity that he gets. Looks like there's a bowling change. Rajbir has been taken off. Amrinder into the attack. Dhaliwal should get a double here. Ajay Veer says no. Just a gentle push towards the mid-wicket area. Chance for another half century here for Ajay Veer. He's already made 77 yesterday. Back to the bowler. A little bit eager to reach to his half century there, Ajay Veer. Played that shot in a hurry. Got beaten for the bounce there as well. 2 dot balls. Maybe Navneet can give him a word or two there. Calm him down a little bit. Probably he's taking the mental of doing the scoring now. That should be a wide. I don't think that got anything. It is a wide. 5 of them. Still on 49, Ajay Veer. 5 wides is a killer for any bowling side.
It was back-to-back 3 dot balls, and that's a worse follow-up delivery. Usually you start expecting a wicket or batter making a mistake, but this time bowler himself straight down the leg. Flighted, played towards mid-wicket, pushing back for the second. He won't get it, but he will get his 50. That is 50 for Ajay Veer. Back-to-back half centuries and smash and grab 2026.
Well played, young man. He's all of 20, but he's showing a lot of maturity. Signs of a good player. Punches it towards the mid-wicket area, Dhaliwal. Pushes him for a couple. Just about makes his crease, Dhaliwal. Except for that wide. Good over. 147 for 2. 7 overs remaining in this innings. The wicket keepers are so pivotal in this game. It's a thankless job. One mistake and they are made to remember that lifelong. Few spectators here at the Martindale Cricket Ground watching this game. Is Yadvinder continuing his spell and bowling to Ajay Veer. Drives down the ground straight, right in front of the sight screen, which is non-existent. It's an imaginary sight screen here, testing the eyesight of the batsman. Dhaliwal. High back left. Misses that completely. Went cross. Paid the price for that. Didn't get the bat down in time there. Looked like he got delayed there.
Which is surprising to see. He has played against quickest bowlers in the world. played in the World Cup against South African bowling lineup, New Zealand bowling lineup.
Are they fast? I don't think so.
I don't think so faster than Yadvinder. At the moment, he's he's the one who's looking faster than Rabada or Nokia.
What didn't help Navneet there was he played it too cross. You see his bat coming in right from the position where he holds it towards almost cow corner.
I think it's the angle as well. It's a weird angle. You're not used to playing that, and he has got little slingy action. Not a lot, just a little sling, which is making it even harder for the batter to sight the ball. Similar kind of delivery. Harkirat got out as well. He got inner edge of the bat and got onto the stumps, played on, and then Navneet, he completely missed it. It's Ravinder Pal who has walked in at number 5 now. He would love to get some game time. Good stop there. This is amazing bowling by Yadvinder. Has been contrasting from his other bowlers. This is street smart bowling. That's what I can call. It's unorthodox. It is not something these textbook players would expect someone to come from around the wicket, and that's a slower one that I was talking about that he uses quite often. He hasn't used it a lot in this game. Has gone with different strategy.
Batters of the caliber of Navneet Dhaliwal should be able to counter that. Vibor. He's played quite a lot. He's an experienced campaigner. You talk of somebody who's played World Cup as a batter, should be able to counter that angling ball. One of the ways I would want to do it is, that's a fantastic shot. Just watching the ball till the end, making sure he gets contact, vacant fine leg area. Rare bad ball there from, it wasn't really a bad ball. It was just class of Ravinder Pal.
I would say he just went with a different approach. He saw two batters getting out to the same delivery. If he would have also played cross on that, probably would have ended up being on the stumps. He just went for that shot, that cheeky shot. There's no fielder in the fine leg area, so he just needed to get some bat on it, and the outfield will do the rest. That's what it happened.
Now there's a fielder there as well. But they should. Oh, misfield there. Does it cross the line? Just looks like he saved it. 2 runs. Another thing that the batters can do when the bowler is always bowling the line which is coming across and cutting through the angle is that maybe you want to change your guard where you're standing. Maybe a middle and off guard would be better. But then it depends on what pace you're playing. That's the bowling card. Arshdeep, none for 13 in his 2. 2 for 27 for Yadvinder. And 1 for 31 for Charanpreet Singh Grewal. As many as 7 bowlers used by CTCB. $156 for 3 in 14 overs. Remember, when T20 started as a format, 156 in 20 overs was considered a good score. How much the game has changed since then. I'm talking about 17, 18 years back. Amarinder.
If you look at Ajay Veer's strike rate, that has dropped quite a bit in last 15 deliveries or so. Earlier he was trying to rotate the strike and give it to Harkirat, and he was doing the hitting. But it looks like, look at his strike rate, he hasn't got a maximum today yet.
Yeah. I think the wickets falling on the other side does a little bit to your mindset. You start taking the mental of anchoring the innings when a couple of your big players go back to the hut. Suddenly the responsibility comes on your shoulders. And in this format, it's very tough to make those calls. And on your day, if you get it wrong, the team further can go into trouble. I'm sure he is able to back his abilities. I interviewed him yesterday in the post-match interview. Sounded like a sound head on his shoulders. Amrinder in the midst of his third over. Quicker one, outside edge, flash hard. Should get a boundary here. (52, 56) now. Ajayveer Hundal. 164 for 3. Comes down the track. Another boundary here. He's getting going here now, Ajayveer. He knows there is still some batting to come. Kamarman still in the dugout. Fifteenth over in the progress. Last ball coming up. Hit towards the deep mid-wicket area. Run the first one hard. He wants second. Send back. Rightly so. Not happy Ravinder Pal. Well, I think Ajay made a right decision there of not coming back. He would have been shot. The throw was good there. End of the 15th over. 169 for 3. Wicket here. Ajayveer caught behind. Another ball angling across. Gets the edge. Well made 61. CSK losing wickets.
It was a slower one, the one that we were talking about, Sandeep, that you can use that delivery against Ajay Veer. So that's what he did. Arshdeep is a quality bowler. Look at that. That pace
Just
off,
rolls on the fingers.
off cutter, and just gets the edge of the bat and goes to the wicket keeper. I'm pretty sure the opponents, whoever's gonna play against CSK in the playoffs, are noticing that down. All the teams, while making their strategies, they have to obviously go and plan against such a strong side and their prominent batters.
Arshdeep picks up a wicket. He's bowled well here. Tall, lanky. Good high arm action. Smooth run up.
And very smart cricketing brain. That's what I would like to add. I'm pretty impressed with the way he has bowled in all three games. He's going to be a key bowler for them in the playoffs. Who bowls with the new ball and then in death overs too. Again, a good delivery against two quality batters. Ravinder Pal, known for his hitting abilities. So much of experience, but then if a player like Arshdeep, he can keep them quiet, that's just a proud moment.
Kamarman comes to the crease on departure of Ajay Veer Hundal. Got out on the first ball of this over.
Oh, beautiful.
Good execution there. Appeal for a run out. Wide signal. I think that was to distract the umpires. He was 3 steps into his crease. Rolls the wrist again. Slower one. Just giving something different to think about to the batsman here. This looks like a smart cookie here, Arshdeep. This one has been picked up and a brilliant catch there in the deep. You cannot believe it. Wonderful catch there. And it's these kind of fielding efforts that can lift a team.
What a grab. That is amazing fielding. Look at the way he covered the ground. If we can take it back and play it again. The way he covered the ground was amazing to watch.
And it was dipping.
Yeah.
Man goes back. CSK losing wickets here in regular intervals. How much ever big team you are, you still have to play in the middle. Second wicket in this over for Arshdeep. He has bowled well. He has mixed the variations pretty well here. Appeal for an LBW. Not out, says the umpire. Probably going down the leg. Leg by signal. .173 for 5 here. CSK taking a little bit of backseat here. Great over there from Arshdeep. 2 for 16 of his 3. He's been the best bowler for the team so far. 4 overs remaining here. 210. 220 still on cards.
I think whatever they can get, it is still a good pullback from CTCB, because at one stage we were talking of 250, 260, another 4 added to that total.
Starts with the boundary, puts the bowler in under pressure. It's what you want to do as a batting side. Gurpal. CTCB has definitely pulled back things. Another shot in the gap. One bounce, second bounce, misfields. Luckily, there's a fielder covering him up. 2 runs there. 179. Ravinder Pal on 12. And Gurpal on 6. Pal and Pal are pals. Should be a single. Good arm, good throw there from the deep. Same direction, same result. Another good throw here. 182. Burst of wind. This one has been put away towards the square boundary. Couple of runs there. The fielder tried his best to put the ball over the ropes, but managed to keep it in.
Anyone have a light cable by any chance? I've bleed here. अभी चालू है आपके पास?
अपना आखिरी ओवर लेके 183 5 विकेट पे 183 मेरे जीवन में बहुत मायने रखता है विबोर। यही स्कोर था जब इंडिया ने वर्ल्ड कप जीता था।
83 वर्ल्ड कप
12 साल का बच्चा था मैं तब। 183 स्कोर देख के मैं सो गया था और फिर मेरे पिताजी ने मेरे को उठाया, बोला छह जने आउट हो गए हैं, अब खाली बॉलर्स खेल रहे हैं, उठो। And we had just got our first TV in home at that time. It was a black and white Crown solid state TV. It had a knob to move the channels. Cathode ray tube, CRT. It was a big deal back then. 184 for 5. Life was much more simpler then. Now you got LED, OLED, LCD, PCD, BCD, I don't know what all.
From what I can remember of 183 is that Virat Kohli's knock. 183.
तुम सारा कहीं से भी विराट कोहली को घुसा ही देते हो।
Because the way you bring in Sachin into the conversation, we just
I
bring
never
in
brought
Virat
Sachin
Kohli.
into conversation.
No, but Sachin also came.
Good ball there, good slower one, but picked up well. Can't fault the bowler. It's just the class of Ravinder Pal on display here. $189 for 5. Yeah, but 183 from Virat. I remember that innings in Australia.
That was probably the inning that marked him at the international level, and that's where the talks begin that there is a player called Virat Kohli. That's a good ball against from Arshdeep.
It's a wonderful comeback. The previous bowler as well was not bad. It was just Ravinder picked that up pretty well. Which new kid on the block in international cricket excites you, apart from Suryavanshi?
I think Jacob Bethel from England. I really love the way he plays and the attitude that he has. Like he just never gives up. I remember when he debuted against West Indies in 2025, if my memory serves me right. I I was just talking to my brother. I just told him right away, this is the guy to watch out for. That time England just took him for that tour. He made his debut, and the way he was hitting the ball, it was just amazing to watch. And that innings in the World Cup against India in the semi-final, that just almost took England to the finals. And then not just that innings, he has played quite a few knocks after that too. And that one knock in that bilateral, the second T20 that just happened at Manchester. That's a big shot by Ravinder Pal, but straight into the hands of the fielder. 6th wicket down, CSK losing their way a little bit, and a good pullback again from CTCB.
They're looking a little bit tired, Vibor. Their body language has not been the best, barring Harkirat and Ajay Veer. Tired bodies. Test of endurance.
Yesterday they played 2 games, one in the morning and then one at 5 p.m. And this is their last league game, winning 2 back-to-back games and then qualifying for the semi-finals. Almost on the verge of getting another 200 plus score. So, but the thing is, like, only few players have fired. It's the same players, Ajay Veer, and then Kanwar was an addition to the scoring chart yesterday. Oh, beautiful delivery by Navjot. Almost went on to the stumps.
$191. Both the games in the morning had a 200 plus score, and we surely see another one here. Appeal for stumping here. Dharminder says nothing doing. Coming back to Jacob Bethel, he looks very calm and composed when he bats. You don't see an iota of worry on his face when he bats. And his experience would have been helped a lot by just staying together with Virat Kohli for 3 months at the RCB camp. Direct throw here results in another run, ricocheting off the stumps.
There was an interesting debate that was followed after the IPL, where Alastair Cook, he made a statement saying that Jacob Bethel should come back to England and practice for Test cricket because they had a series with New Zealand, but because he was not playing in the initial 11, it's just that Phil Salt got injured, he got a couple of opportunities. But then in the recent conversation with Mo Bobat and Dinesh Karthik, he again mentioned that thing, and they said the thing that you mentioned, spending time with someone like Virat Kohli for 3 months is better than anything you can expect. Who gets a chance to do that?
That's correct. I heard that interview, and with all the due respect to Sir Alastair Cook, I think that point holds no value. As an English fan or a player or an administrator, you would want your best players to be playing Test cricket for England, but then you know that they are under contract, so you either don't let them go or don't make fuss about things like that. I mean, if he's saying that, Jacob Bethel should have been playing, it's up to the team management. If he would have scored runs, he would have been playing. He couldn't do that, so he was sitting on the bench. But obviously, I can understand where Cookie is coming from. But I like the way DK responded back to that allegation, and he was pretty blunt that everybody seems to find some problem with IPL.
Oh yeah, that's true. It is most of those players who haven't played IPL that much. That's why, probably.
I don't think Cook would have ever made to IPL team. I mean, with as much as genius he was with the bat, but I don't think his game was suited. This one has been picked up. Is it getting under? Yes. Held or dropped? Oh my. Friendship Day. Friendship Day gets the batsman a dropped catch.
I don't think so. They are friends yet, but after this catch, they will be. They're surely gonna shake hands and say thank you very much. Beautiful.
Good bowling
once again.
here. Right into the block hole. No need to there. No need to do that.
वो कहते हैं कि गेंदबाज के एफर्ट्स पे पानी फेरना इसे कहते हैं. अच्छी खासी यॉर्कर, right in the block hole. Should have been a dot ball. Unnecessary throw gets you a run. 199 is the total now. Another good Yorker. That should be stopped. And that is stopped.
Gets a 2. Didn't feel cleanly. Wicket keepers get excited. I'll give you a trivia at the end of this over about wicket keepers. There's a question loading for you guys.
Let me tell you, that question should be in reference to the cricket of after 2015, not of 1970s or 80s.
Another boundary there.
Let me tell you that. Then you'll say I'll
No.
just bring Virat Kohli into the conversation.
If you're a test match watcher, you should know that. It's not about age. I can tell you things about cricket and cricket players who were born 75 years before me. You heard about Wesley Hall?
That is why we have you on our panel. Cricket genius. Serving the memory lane from 1900s.
1877.
Oh wow.
15th March 1877 was the first test match ever. End of the CSK innings, 208 for 6. Gurpal, 24 of 16. And Cameroon, penny feather. Not out 3. Yadvinder finishes with 2 for 39 from his 4. A little bit above par score. 200 is par here. Harkirat Nagra top scored 75. Ajayveer Hundal opening the innings for CSK today. 61. 2 notable contributions there. Ravinder Pal makes 19 of 13. Gurpal Sidhu 26 of 16. 209 to chase. From 20 overs. Required run rate 10.45. Bowling card there, 2 for 23. Arshdeep Singh bowled really well. Yadvinder Singh Yadi, those figures don't do justice to how well he bowled. 2 for 39. 1 wicket each for Charanpreet and Navjot Dhillon. Follow wickets. First wicket fell at 7. 2 for 133. 3 for 148. 4 for 169, 5 for 172 and 6 for 190. 126 run partnership between Harkirat Nagra and Ajayveer Hundal. Match summary. CTCB needs 209 to win from 20 overs. And we shall bring you the live coverage after the break when the chase begins. Till then, get yourself some drinks and get ready for the second innings. Welcome back to the Martindale Cricket Ground. CTCB is about to begin the chase. They need 209 to win the game and top the table. Ajay Veer, not seen him bowl before. He didn't bowl in the last game. Kumar keeping for the CSK. Three fielders on the onside, deep square leg, short fine leg on the 45. Now need Dhaliwal on mid wicket, a mid-off. Gully, Ajay Veer, first ball, bowls a wide, swung a little bit. Abhishek gets that ball in. Starts off with a wide. Parminder and Amrit, the two openers for CTCB. Kumar is standing a good 20 meters from the stumps. That tells me the kid has some pace. Maybe he's a couple of yards back. Cameron on point. Tejinder Johal. Gullish or short third man. There's a backward square point as well on the boundary line. That's a quick one. It's moving a little bit off the seam. The two fielders patrolling the boundary line. Deep square leg and backward square point. Shot, played and guided towards the third man boundary. 4 runs. Hitting the deck hard here. Ajay Veer. Looks like a hit the deck bowler. Navneet having a chat with the young bowler. He's all of 20. He's got plenty of time to learn. He's an eager learner. Over the third man for another boundary. He's giving width here. Needs to tighten up the line if he wants to bowl that length. Flashed hard. Parminder gets another boundary. 11 runs of the 4 balls so far. See if we can play a replay of that shot a little while later. Up in the air, that should be the first wicket. Yes. That's what I meant when I was saying that he needs to tighten up the line. Gave plenty of width in the previous deliveries. It was the same length, maybe a little bit better length. And the line was much better. Parminder wanted to whip it off his pads. There you go. He's trying to show that he wanted to whip it on the pads and didn't get the connection. Maybe played too early. First wicket down. First success for CSK. 11 for 1. Impact sub being used by CTCB. One ball remaining in the first over. Amandeep is coming as impact sub. Third man on the boundary. Deep square leg. Out on the boundary is misfield there. That should have been fielded. That's poor fielding there. Four more, expensive over 15. But he picked up a wicket. The last 4 should have been certainly stopped. Can make as many excuses as you want. That should have been stopped. The captain not happy. Tejinder Johal. He was expensive yesterday. Went for over 50 in his 4 overs against the Eagles. My fellow commentator is on a break. Tejinder Johal, short, good pace. Both the bowlers hitting the deck hard.
I'm here though, Sandeep, your fellow commentator.
Welcome back. $15 for 1. Another bouncer. Wide ball signaled. Should be a no ball. It is a no ball. That should be a free hit. Cannot bowl 2 balls over the head. Third one. Lets it go. Working up some pace here, Tejinder Johal. He's got a slip in place. Ajay Veer is on the first slip. Should be a wide. Is a wide. He did bowl a few wides yesterday as well. He looks to have strong shoulders. That's a good ball. He's struggling with his left leg. Maybe groin. Both mid on and mid off. Up in the circle. Short extra cover. That should look like it was going to the fielder. Died down. Good thing about that from the batsman was he took the hand off. Amrit, at the moment, having no clue on how to deal with that pace. Out! Got him! This was closer to the body. Got the edge, and Ajay Veer Hundal made no mistake. Second wicket down. For CTCG, Amrit Binder walking back to pavilion for a duck.
Having a good day in the field, Ajmer Hundal. Great knock with the bat, and now following up with a great catch in the slips. The captain has trusted him there and got the job done.
Never easy, those catches in the slips. You have to be agile. You have to expect that ball comes to you every time. Anticipation, agility, and reflexes. All three key part of fielding in slips. Personally, I used to love fielding slips. I was a specialist first slip fielder. Used to love fielding overall, anywhere on the park. Johal outside the off stump, lets it go. Yadvinder, the new man in. End of a successful over. 2 runs from it and a wicket. He's working up a good pace here, Tejinder Johal. Hundal is going to continue from the far end. Cameroon penny feather on the third man boundary. A little bit squarer. Abhishek somewhere around the second slip. Pulled away, short ball. That was a bad length to bowl. Put away by Amandeep for a boundary. You got a slip in place. You got a gully in place. Point. Cover, extra cover, and a third man. You can't bowl that length and line. Got punished. Wide. Overcompensating there for the line. He's been on the shorter side of the length. A little bit better length. Bowling the hard length there. As a new ball bowler, when you have a new ball in the hand, might want to see if you are able to get some swing. Ajay Veer hasn't done that yet. Pulled away once more. Yadvinder, he needs to learn here quickly. It's not about bowling fast. It's about putting the ball in the right areas first. And the captain might want to give him some protection if he's going to continue to bowl that length. We are seeing some field changes here. Cameron goes back into the circle. The short third man. If he's going to continue to bowl that line, I don't see any point of the slip as well. And length as well. 27 runs in his 9 balls. Learning the hard way. Here Ajay Veer. Of course, he's got the support of his captain, Navneet Dhaliwal. He can give and share all his experience, but it still is up to Ajay to execute. The ball looks hiding in the bushes somewhere. A few people at work to find the ball. In 2.3 overs, they need another 180 from here in 17 and a half overs to win this game. Ooh. I'll hand off the mic to my fellow commentator Anand. I shall join you back shortly.
Still looking for the ball somewhere in the bushes. One of the umpires has also joined for the search. It's somewhere in the bushes. As Yadvinder hit that long shot on his leg side. And like Sandeep has been mentioning, Ajmer having a little trouble bowling, but he did take a great catch, so I'll give credit on that. And looks like they might have found the ball now. Yes, they did. So we'll return back to action soon. Yadvinder 6 for 2 and Amandeep 9 for 3. In the middle, 180 still needed. Current run rate at 11.60, so they can still chase this at ease. The only question is, because they're 2 wickets down now, would it be easy to chase down or not? They'll need a strong partnership. Like Ajmer and Harkirat Singh had. Okay, the ball is back in the field. We'll get going again. Yadvinder, the left-handed batsman. Getting a couple reps to get going. And Ajmer will go round the wicket. Sorry, over the wicket, pardon me. Round the wicket would be the other end, but over the wicket this time. And deflection onto the offside. It will stay inside the 30-yard circle. Well stopped. Fielding has been an issue for a few teams in this smash and grab, where they've leaked a few extra runs. But this time, safe pair of hands right at the 30-yard circle. And now that's hit to the leg side. But well stopped again. They had to dive to make that stop. We'll just get the single as Yadvinder will swap strikes with Amandeep. And I'll swap strike with Sandeep as he joins back in the com box.
Thank you, sir. 30 for 2 in 3 overs. Ajmer a bit expensive. 13 runs of this over, 14 including the wides. And Johal is going to bowl the 4th over. Batsman having some word with the umpires, not sure what it's about. Still showing only 2.5 overs. Johal driven towards cover, misfield. Should be a couple at least. Just stopped inside the line. Two runs there. 32 for 2 now. Johal to Yadvinder, places to the square leg area, gets a single, leg by signal, hit the thigh pad with a thud. Driven straight down the line. Well fielded there by Cameron Pennyfeather. He's bowling much better today, Tejinder Johal. Beaten for pace there. That ball jagged up from the length. Amandeep beaten all hands up. Short of length. Did that hit the glove? Ajay Veer made a valiant attempt, diving full length to his front. Didn't get to it. End of the over. Change in the bowling. An expected change. Gurpal Sidhu. Going to bowl round the stumps to Yadvinder. Picked up. Should be a catch. Well held. It was up in the air for a long time, but he was against the sun. He held one hand high up, covering his eyes. I think that was Ajay Veer. You can see him making a gesture that the sun is hitting his eyes, but held on to the catch there. Wicket off his first ball, Gurpal.
And those type of catches, Sandeep, not really boost your team morale, but it also makes you think that catches win your matches, and those type of catches definitely, certainly amazing to see and eye-soothing.
Catches win matches. New batsman to the crease. Gurpal picks up a wicket on the first ball of his spell. Yadvinder goes for 7. In some trouble here. Always very difficult to win a game if you lose 3 of your top wickets in power play. Amandeep is the only batsman so far who's looked a little bit solid. He did get troubled in the last over by Johal's pace on a couple of occasions. Even Yadvinder on that occasion, the ball had almost reached him when he played that shot. Amrinder, the new bat in, overthrows. 5 of them. 4 of them. Navneet Singh, it's his mistake. Acknowledging and putting his hand up. Five runs there for Amandeep. Picked up into the gap, a maximum onto the banks. 6 runs. Good shot there from Amandeep. Moves up to 19. Short ball. Went through the shot. Middled it. Out of the park. Over the mid-wicket fence for 6. Gurpal needs to come back here. Maybe a wide. It is a wide. Bowling round the stumps to the left-hander. Short one again. That's poor bowling. Should be another wide. Signalled by umpire Neeraj Nair. Is officiating from the far end.
I don't think short balls are much of a recipe of success in this pitch, at least. I think you need to go a little bit more fuller, a little bit more Yorker style ones to be successful. That's what we have seen throughout today so far.
And as you say that, bowls a fuller one. Single. Coming over the stumps now to the right-hander. Fuller one, learning the lesson. Gurpal bowling foolish length now after a few short balls.
I think he heard me from here, Sandeep.
Maybe.
But,
Comes out, shimmies down. No contact, end of the over. Cover collects the ball. End of the over, 49 for 3. Exciting day tomorrow. 2 semi-finals and the final. Not sure if the final is being played here or West Winds. We'll shortly come to know. Change in bowling. Cameron Pennyfeather is going to take over from Tejinder Johal. Bowled a good first spell. Fiery spell. Last over of power play. CTCB has lost 3 wickets. Got 49 on board. A feather flying onto the pitch, so Cameron had to stop. Shot has been put away over the infield. Backwards point boundary for 4. All the bowlers have been guilty of bowling short. 53.
53.
For the loss of 3 wickets. They are around the similar score in power play. Just that they lost a couple of wickets more than CSK was at this stage. I think CSK made 59 or 56 in the power play. 59 for 1, I think they were. If I remember correctly. Another short ball up in the air. Should fall safe. It does. 1 bounce collected by the fielder there. A quick throw in. Right into the glove. Aman gets another couple. Takes the score to 55. This one put away into the gap towards the deep square. Deep point fielder. And gets a single. Takes the score to 56. I've seen all the bowlers trying to hit the deck hard here. Testing the bounce of the wicket. Maybe one reason for that is the square boundaries are a little bit longer than the straight ones, at least from the side that we are commentating from. Cut straight into the hand. Good catch. End of the innings and the 4th wicket for CTCB. Didn't get onto the top of the bounce there. Played it a little bit later. Four down here. A lot of trouble. The CTCB team. It looks like 80-20 game in favor of CSK at the moment. Whichever team wins this game are going to top the table in the Group B of the smash and grab tournament Organized by C&DCL and broadcast by 22 Yards Network. A team of 5 people. Shashi Borade, Anand, myself Sandeep, Vibhor Bajaj and Farhan Malik. As we see another boundary, top edge, Cameron persisting with that length. He got a wicket from that length, so doesn't feel the need to change anything there. Another boundary. Takes the score to 60. 60 for 4. Slashed over the mid-off fielder. Should be a couple of runs. Cross-batted slap. A flat-batted slap rather than a cross-bat. He didn't go across. End of the power play. 61 for 4. I can hear some good noise behind me. Sounds like music to ear. Some cold drinks coming our way. Is what CTCB are chasing. Gurpal is going to continue the spell from the other end. With a change in the weather, it's quite a lot cooler than yesterday. Cut away. See if the fielder can cut it. He makes a stop. Good fielding there. I think that was Harkirat Nagra. He's patrolling the point boundary. He played a great hand when he was batting. 75. Full ball played towards the long on fielder where Dhaliwal fields. Cross-batted hit. Tried there by Amandeep. Misses that completely. Score remains at 64 for 4. Slow one. Just a little bit slower than the previous one. Gurpal. Couple of dot balls. 2 balls remaining in this over. Rajbir is on the non-strikers end. This one, he gets hold of it. Onto the banks, into the garage of a house there. Six runs, 70 now. 70 for 4. Amandeep is the only batsman who has looked like a batsman here in this innings so far.
Essentially, you want all your team members to be contributing, but especially if you have one key batsman and one supporting player, which Rajbir is doing right now, I think there is a bit of a recipe for success. But kudos to Amandeep for sticking around and continuing to play well.
Driven into the gap. Good shot there. Follows a 6 with a single. End of the over. The change in the bowling. The change in combox. Vibor is going to take you through for the next couple of overs.
$71 for 4 at the end of 7 overs. Abhishek Bhatt, he comes in to bowl 71. Abhishek Bhatt, left arm spinner. He's gonna bowl from the broadcast end. CTCB, if they don't lose wickets from here, they're still in the chase, because if you look at the run rate, they're going with exactly what's required. Abhishek Bhatt. Abhishek Bhatt is a wicket taker. Captain has brought him in. They need that wicket, especially Amandeep, who's looking really good in the middle. 34 of 18. And this will be a big wicket if Abhishek can get. What do you think, Anand?
Yeah, Abhishek has been one of their pick of their bowlers this past day or so. He has gotten more than 3 to 4 wickets per game yesterday in the 2 games. So 3 or 4 wickets each game is a great recipe for success. So yeah, I agree with you. He's a wicket taker, and being a left-arm spinner can be sneaky and cheeky.
Bowls it quicker towards the leg stump. Played it towards backward square leg. Just a single. This will be very interesting battle. Rajbir against left arm spinners. He loves to play them. Hoping he can get a big shot in this over, because they need 10 and over. It's pretty gettable here at this ground. It's not big boundaries, fast outfield. You put one in the gap and you can get value for your shot. And Rajbir, he's a powerful striker. Plays it with straight bat. Just a dot ball. Goes on back foot, played towards long on, just a single to get off strike for Rajbir. It's been a good over. Just 2 of the 4 deliveries. I'm pretty sure Amandeep, he'll be looking at a big shot now, because they would not like the run rate to go up. 10 and over is gettable here, but Oh, that's a good delivery once again. Not a lot of turn on that. Just holding its shape and straightening up. Pulled away, going in the gap, fielder Ravinder Pal and the other fielder, they gave it a chase. They'll come back for 2. It was a good over from Abhishek. Just 4 off that. 75 for 4 at the end of 8.
Get my cleanser.
Plays it in the gap. Very smartly played. Won't go to the boundary though. They'll come back for 2. That is smart cricket. They need more of that. Just singles and doubles. They won't get you to that win, but they are an integral part of this game. If you keep rotating the strike and add an odd boundary to that. That was a slower one. Deceived the batter.
I think now what the plan of CTCB might be to target a couple specific bowlers. I don't think they'll target Abhishek on how he has bowled, but especially Gurpal, he might be a bowler they can target.
On the other way, they can also think if they can take on Abhishek, that'll put some pressure on them, because if you target Sunil Narayan when he's bowling for KKR, then the other bowlers go in pressure too. So if you are picking on the main bowlers, when everybody knows that no one will go against him, if he goes for runs, then just imagine it just changes the momentum and puts pressure and puts you on the back foot. So there are always 2 aspects to look at things, because for now, winning or losing, it's not going to matter much because they have both qualified for semi-finals. The thing that will matter here is the momentum and the confidence that they will get from this game. If CTCB are able to get this chase done, they'll boost their confidence a lot. Cuts it away, punches. Was that a chance of a catch? Is that a drop opportunity? Aman comes back to the strike now. Just 5 off this over. Last ball of this. Trying to wide delivery. That's his favorite shot that he loves to play over mid-wicket square leg. He has got that shot correct in past few matches, and even in this match a couple of occasions. They need a big shot in this over, and Aman is probably the one who's going to go for it. Lower full toss, never easy to hit. Good over by Gurpal. That'll be just a single to end this. It's 82 for 4 at the end of 9.
Always 3 aspects instead of 2. The left, the right, and the center.
I was talking in terms of heads and tails. I don't know if the coin's gonna flip and then gonna come down as just straight on the ground.
Have you watched Sholay?
But But the coin itself is the third aspect. Heads, tails, and the coin.
Abhishek comes back. 82 for 4. 1 over, and then we'll take drinks in the next one. Big shot tried, completely missed it, Aman. Big shot, chance of a catch for Ravinder, should be easy. He takes it. A big wicket. Ravinder Pal won't draw up those kind of opportunities. Amandeep has to go back just 1 over before the drinks. A good catch completed at long on boundary.
Maybe you can take drinks now, Satinder. लेके जाओ पानी यार, time बच जाएगा.
Abhishek Bharat gets another wicket. Just keeps adding to those tally of his wickets. He just loves to give heartbreaks to the opposition. He's now known for it. Abhishek Heartbreak Bharat. That should be probably his name. Because by taking that wicket, he has surely given disappointment to the dugout of CTCB.
Abhishek break hearts birth.
That's too long, I guess.
Last ball before drinks break, gets a break. Last over rather.
I think Sandeep sir is waiting for that break so desperately that he wanted this to be the last ball of the over, even though 3 balls are remaining. I know you have been here from 9 a.m. doing commentary. You are tired.
I don't mind this to be the last ball of the match. Left alone there by Rajveer. He's been on the wicket for a long time, but he's not got much strike.
Big shot! What a shot that is! What a shot! Goes on the banks, as Sandeep Rana always says.
Going, gone.
He hasn't got much of strike, Rajbir. He is a talented folk. He knows how to pick on the bowlers. 89 for 5. 1 ball now remaining for drinks.
Yippee!
More than the players, our commentary team is waiting for drinks. They are sitting in the tent, in the shadow. Look at the players. They're playing in that 22 degrees with that sun on their head.
But we are waiting for the right kind of drinks. The sun is yet to set for that, but I don't mind. Being before time helps a lot in life.
9.5, 89 for the loss of 5 wickets. Last ball. Plays it towards long off. A single to end that over. Wicket in that. It's 90 for 5. At the end of 10, we'll go for drinks.
We're done with the drinks break here. 90 for 5 of the 10. CTCB need another 119 of the remaining 10 overs. Anything is possible in this game of cricket, though the balance is tilted in CSK's favor at the moment. Rajveer on strike and Romel Shehzad short of length, it towards the mid-wicket boundary where the fielder fields. Good hard throw. The cover doesn't gather the ball cleanly. Lucky for him that there was a cover there. Abhishek has been bowling well. Taranpreet came in at the fall of Amandeep's wicket. Romel round the wicket for the lefty. Short of length, missed that. Bounced a bit. Straight to the third man, where Abhishek Bharat fielded the ball. Back into the hands of the bowler, Romel Shehzad. Short ball, punch towards the long on fielder. Couple of bounces. I think that's Navneet Dhaliwal there. Somebody from the CTCB has to play a blinder here to get them over the line. Pitched up. Fielded there on wider long on. I think that's Ravinder Pal patrolling the boundary there. Cameroon fielding that end of the over. 11 gone now, 93 for 5. Taranpreet batting on 2. Rajveer on 22 from 15. 116 needed of 9 overs. Abhishek Bharat is going to continue. We've got a decent crowd here watching this game. Second thoughts there. Point goes back into the position. Ajay Veer fielding at short third man. Romel Shehzad fielding that one. Fine leg, short fine leg moves to the offside. The backward point at a point. And a short third man. Squarish third man. Short and picked up. Is that going to be a catch? It's a 6. 4 signaled by the umpire and the fielder. Maybe just 1 foot inside the boundary line. Picked up length well. Another boundary to Rajveer, moves to 26 of 17. Pitched up, good ball there, good comeback. Stumping, gone there. Rajveer giving the charge, missing the line of the ball completely. And Kamalpal Singh does the rest. Good stumping.
Really quick behind the wickets on that stumping. Didn't even give the batsman a chance to get back in his crease. It's a really good effort.
It's going to be difficult from here on for CTCB to win this game. The odds are heavily tilted towards CSK in this game. They would want to top the table and go undefeated into the playoffs. And then in the knockouts, as we know, the team that plays well on the day is going to win the game. Calgary Super Kings batted first in that game, were put into bat by CTCB, made 208. All the 3 scores in 3 games they played so far, they've hit 200. They played 1 game at West Winds and 2 here at Martindale.
And that opening is a threat. Harkirat Singh and Ajay Veer. Something to keep an eye out for the playoffs tomorrow.
Certainly. Long handle used there by Navjot. Should get a couple easily. With that, 3rd over from Abhishek Bharat ends. This broadcast is brought to you by 22 Yards Network. The tournament brought to you by C&DCL and courtesy of sponsors OP Lawyers, Sherborne Juices, Power Physiotherapy and Massage, Robinson Sports, and Kookaburra Balls.
Those Sherborne juices are really good, Sandeep.
I'm sure the owners would be happy to hear that. Is the first ball of the next over from Romel. Full one. Taranpreet somehow gets an edge to it. 100 up for CTCB. Into the 3 figures now. That's up in the air, running away from the fielder. Didn't cover the spin well there, Harkirat. He should have done better there. Should have expected the ball to spin. The amount of cricket Harkirat has played. He was going into the direction of where the ball was going, but it was going to land in front of him. Should have had a better anticipation. The ball spun away from him after landing. I've seen that many a times. Quicker one through the air. Navjot misses that. No addition to the score. 104 for 6 now. Gets hold of that. Should be saved there. Oh! Ravinder Pal. Full length dive. Can't get there. Another boundary for Navjot. Good effort there from Ravinder Pal. And you would expect that from the senior players in CSK to set examples for the juniors. This one is up in the air. Navneet gets under it and takes the catch. Good running catch there. He covered the distance pretty well. In the end, had to wait a bit for the ball to get into his hands. He was in the position, and now Navjot walking back to the pavilion after hitting a couple of boundaries. Kamarpal Singh, the keeper, he would be itching to get some score behind his name in this tournament. Hasn't been able to score in the last 3 games he's played. But he's a class player. Maybe he's saving the best for the last. Cross-batted slap straight towards Ravinder Pal on long on. He's been doing quite a bit of shuttling between long on and long on both sides. Here we see him running across to the long off now. So important to have right fielders. 109 for 7. "13 overs bowled, 7 overs to go." Vedant has been brought into the attack. Quickish leg spinner. 109 for 7. Six and 3. 6 on the off, 3 on the on. Short ball to start with. Hit onto the tree for a maximum. Ravinder Pal running towards his bowler, offering him a piece of advice. And probably telling him, you got 6 people on the offside. Let them head towards the off. That's a better ball, better length, better line, tighter line. adjusting the short third man fielder Navneet Dhaliwal. That should be a maximum. It is. It's a good hit. Six runs. Ball landing just to our right here in the com box. On 121 now for 7. Manpreet hitting a couple of sixes here. That's a good ball. Full. Vedant has been instructed to keep the ball away from the bat. Hit towards the long on fielder. Wants to, but sent back by Taranpreet. Last ball of the over coming up. Taranpreet facing Vedant. Short of length, hit towards the mid wicket where Ajay Veer comes in and fields. Ends the over with a single, 14 off it. Slightly expensive over. The third umpire walking in and checking the bat. These checks have become a part of the game now. There you see. And he is being asked to change the bat as a result of that check. The bat has to go through that gauge. Apparently, on this occasion, it has not gone through the gauge. A new bat is being brought in. And there she goes. Good check by the umpires. There you can see the gauge getting stuck at the sweet spot. Rommel starts a fresh over. Single, 1, 2, 3 for 7. One, 2, 4 now. Rommel Shehzad bowling from the far end. Right arm over the stumps. Manpreet, Binder. Hits it towards the fielder in the deep, gets under it and takes a comfortable catch. Harkirat Nagra into the action. Simple catch in the end. As simple as that, those catches look, they still have to be caught. The change of bat not working for Manpreet Binder. Perishes for 14. It was a good check by the umpires. Credit due. Deserve a bit of mention there, the umpires. Umpires Dharminder and Neeraj Nair. We had the third umpire running in for the check. Romil Shehzad picks up another wicket, adds to his tally. 2 for 14 now, so far in this spell. Arshdeep bowled brilliantly. He's on the crease now. The ball jumped up, bounced from the length. Tall guy, Arshdeep, and Romal as well. Got on top of the bounce. Picked up, maximum. Oh, he hit the leg of the gentleman sitting there. That would hurt certainly. He was not looking. Oh my, I'm sure that is hurt. Hit him flush on the knee. He will need some ice treatment there.
Teams might have spread.
A little bit of delay here. Attending to the spectator. We got the General Secretary attending to the gentleman there, Huzaifa. It looks like he's in good spirits, but I'm sure it's hurting. I think the game has to continue. We are delayed a little bit. I'm sure the admin staff can attend rather than the umpire and the players. And we see that happening. Huzaifa running in, getting the magic spray. I'm sure he would need some icing on that for the rest of the evening. You will have some swelling there. Back to action now. Arshdeep swept towards deep square leg where Harkirat Nagra fields the ball. Just a single. 130 for 8 now. 14.5 overs. Last ball of the 15th over. In progress. Romil Shehzad is going to bowl round the stumps to the left-hander. Driven straight past the bowler. Picked up by Ravinder Pal in the deep. Single. Vedant Jain. Comes into the attack. Bold and expensive first over. Let's see how he fares in the second over here. Up in the air, should be an easy catch. Taken. 9th wicket down here. Just having attended to the gentleman who got hurt, Huzaifa. I hope he's doing okay. He's okay. Ninth wicket down. Success for Vedant Jain. Been told the gentleman is okay and in good spirits. Charanpreet, last man in. Cut towards point. Should be a single. 132, 133 now. Arshdeep picks it up. Ravinder Pal should come around and cut it. Quick throw back into the bowler's end. Vedant lets it go and lets the keeper collect that. Just formalities being completed here in this game. Walks down the pitch, shortens the length. Vedant fires it in. Charanpreet, no answers for that ball. Lucky he got some bat to it. Hit towards the long on boundary. It's a single. Wild heave. Will get a single. End of the over. Good comeback there from Vedant. Just 4 runs and a wicket. .73 required of 24 balls. With just 1 wicket in hand. The game is in the pocket of CSK. The finals will be played tomorrow at 4 p.m. with 2 semi-finals being played at 9 a.m. at the 2 grounds. I think 10 a.m. I think the final was scheduled at Martindale, but we will have to wait and watch. Maybe a change there. Romel. Oh, that's Cameron. And that should be the end of the match. It is the end of the match. There's victory here for CSK, a comprehensive one. This match had no bearing on the playoffs in this group. Both these teams have made to the playoff. But CSK would be happy to top the table. And Cameron picking up a wicket. 136 all out here. CSK winning the game by 72 runs. The players lining up for handshakes. Well played here by CSK. And courtesy that good stand of 104 between Harkirat Nagra and the young gun Ajay Veer Hundal. That's the scorecard. Only Amandeep Singh and Rajveer offering some resistance there. All out for 136. The news here is that Super Kings have won the game by 72 runs. The next game is between Shaheens and CCA. That's the bowling card. Hundal 1 for 30 of his 2. Match summary. Penny Feather 2 for 12. Bharat 2 for 18. And Shehzad Romel 2 for 22. The news from the center is that CSK has won the game by 72 runs. That's the point table. Kings Calgary topping the table in Group B, and Calgary Super Kings topping the table in Group A, though the Kings have a game they're playing right now against the Italians at West Wind. We shall know after that game who tops the table there. We have Shaheen and CCA game here. This is an interesting group. The Group B. We still have to wait and watch who makes for the playoffs. With that, we take you back to studios and we will get you coverage for the next game.